Hey guys, it's Heather from Mindset Made Better. Welcome back to our channel, and if you're new here, welcome. If you love personal growth and self-improvement, you have come to the right place. Each week we put out a video that goes along with our articles over on mindsetmadebetter.com, and over there we have daily posts on great quotes and apply those teachings to modern life. So if you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing to our channel. Today we are talking about crazy making. We're going to talk about what to look for and how you can maintain your sanity when dealing with these kinds of people. Today's quote is, "Some people create their own storms and then they get mad when it rains." What does that mean? Well, some people thrive in crazy making and chaos because it's what feels normal to them. It's completely maladaptive and no doubt draining to that person, as well as to those around them. But let's take a look at the kind of behavior that you'll see if you're standing in the middle of someone else's crazy making storm. You'll see gaslighting tactics, and this is the most common trait, and it can look like making you feel like something did or didn't happen when it really did or didn't. You can leave a conversation with them doubting your own perception of what actually happened or feeling completely crazy yourself. These people have a selective memory. If you remind them that you've told them how a certain behavior hurts you, they seem to have no recollection of that conversation whatsoever. The rules will change on a whim to conform to how the crazy maker is feeling in that moment. You may feel like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't when offering solutions to the problem. And they will tend to project their own feelings onto you to avoid responsibility for their own feelings. Communication will not be fair or assertive. It will be very passive aggressive. And this person will lack any kind of true empathy for you. Everything is very black and white, or is a crisis or end of the world kind of situation. They'll try to make you feel guilty for things that you realistically shouldn't feel guilty about, and they'll also try to make you responsible for things that are not your responsibility. They will offer you inconsistent praise. And some people are very vulnerable to becoming addicted to inconsistent praise. This is something that I know a lot about because this is exactly what would constantly reel me back in with my crazy maker. The crazy maker will give you praise and then you'll feel good about things and how things are going, but then they'll quickly take it away. And there have been numerous studies that show how addictive inconsistent praise can be to people and how praise from someone who doesn't give it very often is more meaningful to that person. It's actually been equated to the inconsistent reward of gambling addiction. Oftentimes, if you're dealing with someone who's engaging in crazy making behaviors, it can be really hard to see, especially if they're a loved one or if they're close to you. A crazy maker craves your energy in the conversation, just like an emotional vampire does. It's easy to get into an argument with them, really because they're always looking for disagreement and an argument. But what you have to understand is that any kind of rules of engagement in an argument will quickly change to what the crazy maker wants and needs. What rules might apply today might not apply tomorrow. You will only leave the conversation feeling more confused and drained. So here are some steps you can take to maintain your own sanity in these situations. Number 1, detach yourself from the situation. When you can take a step back and understand what's happening is someone else acting out their own issues, it's easier not to get drawn into it or offended by what they're saying. Number 2, reduce the amount of time that you spend with them. If you have to spend time with them, make sure you balance it with time away from them where you're practicing self-care and nourishing your soul. Number 3, maintain healthy boundaries. If you aren't dependent on external validation, then you will have stronger boundaries with others. Know that you have a right to set whatever boundaries you feel comfortable with, and that no is a complete sentence. Finally, if you have a partner or someone close to you in your life who's a crazy maker, also take a look at how you feel about yourself. Oftentimes we can attract crazy makers into our life because we struggle with our own sense of self-worth. We can get into a vicious cycle of tying our self-worth to how the crazy maker treats us. And we keep playing the game until they finally treat us better, but they never actually do. It's a vicious cycle. This is where those of us who chase inconsistent praise really need to take a step back and examine what we believe about ourselves. Another way to understand your own dynamic with a crazy maker is to pay attention to how they treat other people. Do they treat others better? Are the people that they're treating better, do they exude a higher sense of self-worth? Do they immediately give off the vibe that they won't put up with crazy making nonsense? Do they have confidence in who they are and what they have to offer, that when someone acts that way with them, they have no issues with walking away? If you're struggling with this, know that you are worth so much more and start giving yourself the love and respect that you deserve. We teach people how to treat us, and what we allow will continue. But this is all I have for today. Thank you so much for spending time with me and for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. I've been tinkering with the format of our videos, so please let me know if you do like the walking and talking through the woods format. But until next time, stay healthy, stay positive, and remember that you deserve to be treated like the amazing person that you are. Don't settle for anything less. We'll see you next time.